Will come to order. The hearing's in a hybrid format. Our witness, Administrator Fernandez, is in person. Members have the option, as always, to appear virtually or in person. The Senator from Nevada, welcome, along with Ranking Member Toomey. Last Thursday, I invited our witness, FTA Administrator Nuria Fernandez, to Columbus to see the excitement in the community as they plan to build one of the best bus rapid transit networks in the country. Columbus is growing. If we pass the CHIPS Act with Intel's investment in semiconductor production in Central Ohio, it will grow even faster. Investments from the infrastructure bill will help Central Ohio prepare for more people, expand service, connect more Ohioans with these exciting job opportunities with new bus rapid transit. We visited the Wall Street, banking commission. We visited the West Broad Street. I know that, I've been on that street. I used to live a half a mile from there. We visited the West Broad Street corridor with CODA's CEO, Joanna Pinkerton. We saw the tremendous opportunity for fast bus service to downtown Columbus that will spur even more development, even new affordable housing along the route. Columbus is not alone. Cleveland RTA has entered the Capital Investment Grants Program for a new BRT route. Cincinnati is planning its own large BRT network. Nearby communities, Pittsburgh and Senator Toomey's state and Indianapolis, also have major BRT investments moving forward with FTA support. For too long, the United States hasn't invested in public transit the way that we should. We've fallen far behind the rest of the world in new transit technology. But with the bipartisan infrastructure law, we're finally working to catch up. The bipartisan infrastructure law included the largest investment ever in public transit. It's not just, though, about the numbers. It's about what that investment will do, how this will matter in Ohioans' lives and for people across the country. It will connect more communities. It will mean faster service to more neighborhoods. It will open up new job opportunities so workers aren't limited by a bus that doesn't reach a job site or, as we've seen in this committee, the testimony, doesn't run on Sunday. Right now, families are continuing to feel the pain of high gas prices because of Russia's attack on Ukraine. But if there's a reliable bus or a train nearby, workers simply don't have to choose between paying for gas or making rent. It will make a difference, especially in so many communities that haven't had reliable transit. It's Black and brown communities who have been redlined, who have been cut off from jobs by interstates that walled off their neighborhoods. It's rural areas where walking isn't an option. It's smaller cities and towns that haven't been able to afford big, extensive transit networks like big cities. I grew up in one of those small cities. Alongside these opportunities, we know the transit industry faces challenges. High fuel prices hurt diesel bus operations, and like the private sector, transit agencies compete for qualified workers. We're lucky to have an exceptional leader at FTA working to navigate these challenges and deliver on the promises in the infrastructure bill. That's certainly where Ms. Fernandez comes forward. She's been on this job since last June. She's the first Senate-confirmed woman of color and first Afro-Latina to lead FTA. She and her team have worked to deliver pandemic relief funding efficiently and quickly. In the wake of the pandemic, workers are still adjusting their commutes. We need to preserve transit routes and help transit agencies keep their highly skilled workers on the job. Administrator Fernandez is now focused on an even larger endeavor, implementing the most consequential investment in our transit infrastructure in a generation. FTA's moved quickly to help more communities get new state-of-the-art zero-emission buses on the road. It's important in our fight against climate change. It's going to clean up the air in our communities. It's going to mean new modern buses for Americans to ride. FTA's made it easier for agencies to apply by combining the low-no bus application with the traditional bus program. FTA's worked to get funding for transit construction out the door under the Capital Investment Grants Program and to help our rural communities improve their options. As long as I chair this committee, workers will always have a seat at the table. The administrator has maintained that same commitment. Thank you, Ms. Fernandez, for giving transit workers a strong voice at FTA. She's working to ensure workers have the training needed for the next generation of service. Finally, FTA has continued its sharp focus on safety. On this committee, we've always strongly bipartisanly supported safety efforts. I've worked with Ranking Member Toomey. I worked with Chairman Crapo on safety issues, including in the infrastructure bill. Administrator Fernandez, I look forward to your testimony. Senator